Alrighty.
Hello.
Good evening. Fallen, are you ready for an exciting round 2?
Yep, just waiting on the YouTube stream to come up. I will not be in the room as we have a full room tonight. So I have to
again,
watch from the computer.
as a matter of fact,
Yay.
we are so full, we actually, I shouldn't say we, because I'm not a part of that, but the series just finished a knockout qualifying session not too long ago, and we actually had to disallow a couple drivers.
I'm comms. Or I am on stream, so I can now see what's going on. Ish.
So here you have your 15-car grid, taking myself out of it, obviously. Z93, Von Slamstone, Jake Dog, Racer, One Space, OMG Mang, Vovik, User, Hazard, Sketty, Adrenaline, Ice Warden, Mopar, and Jackson is your field for round 2 of this Project International Touring Series race. Let me do this real quick, and I can now monitor.
Unfortunately, the drivers who did not make it, do we have that list ready at hand?
Yes, drivers that did not make the race today include Old Bear, Aerolite Flight, and Cheesecracker.
And I believe McTrucker did not make it as well, correct?
And that's correct, McTrucker also. I didn't get to the second screen, my apologies.
No problem. I was just making sure that I had my list right because I didn't want to get that wrong. Somebody would be in the be watching and be like, "Oh, I'm supposed to be racing."
Yeah, that's a bummer. Hopefully they will watch the race, though. I would imagine a couple of them might. I think it's going to be really exciting.
Yes, if you guys are watching the race, we can get. We are watching the live chat, so if you guys want to chat with us,
yes, you're absolutely everybody
on the
more
chat.
than welcome to join in the chat. I have that next to myself as well. Here we have Z out on his out lap. We have the whole field basically out, I think, at the moment. Just about.
Yeah, I think.
So this is grid qualifying. This session, with only 9 minutes left, is going to set the starting grid for the first race of round 2. We have 2 races tonight, 2 45-minute races, as a matter of fact. First race will start as they qualify here in this session. Second race will start reverse of how they finish the first race. Both starts will be rolling. I do call the start, so it is completely unbiased to anybody in the field. And let's see if I can start pulling up some times here, if I can.
I believe everybody should be starting their laps. Anybody who does run a time probably had a pit box behind the starting line. So, yeah, these guys should be just starting their laps.
Yes.
We are along with Von Sandstone, correct?
We were, I have Racer
Yeah.
420 in my sights at the moment.
Okay, just letting you guys know, I am not live. I am watching the same stream you guys are, so I will be late to the party when something happens.
So to speak, yes.
Basically, I'm your instant replay commentator.
Keith
he'll
Ganser
mention
says
something
Waka Waka on the live chat. That's directed at Mr. Loban Mike. But he's busy, because he's qualifying. He's trying to see how far up this grid he can get himself to start.
Oh, my cat has all of a sudden wanted to start playing with my hand. It's very inconvenient. Ooh. A little bit of incident coming out of turn 8. looks like just a couple cars. A car got loose and just nowhere to go for a couple.
Yeah, but he kind of got bunched up there.
Yeah. It doesn't look like any real damage. Nobody had to jump back to the pits or anything, so I'm assuming everybody got away with that.
So right out of the gate, we have Mighty Mopar to the top of the list with a 24.519, followed by One Space, just about a 10th back. Volvic, about a second, with Sketty right on his heels. Hazard in the 5th spot. Slamstone behind him. Tom Mang and Jake Dog right behind them. They're pretty close. You know what?
Welcome to the live chat, Jeff.
My apologies. Jake Dog should be somewhere around 3rd. My P-Cars dash is giving me some funny numbers.
Yeah, I was getting that during the qualifying session.
No, I guess not. I feel like it's giving me his time from... I don't know, something screwy.
Yeah, if you guys got any questions, anything like that, we are, like we just said, we are on comm, so, yeah. I've been getting a couple messages on PlayStation while I've been in comms, and I'm not looking at my PlayStation when I'm actually watching this, so. Miss Devious says thank you for the live stream. No problem. We'll do our best.
Keith, I think that's just part of the the nuances, I guess, is the best way to put it, of the game. Sometimes it just sounds a little wonky. I noticed that in some of the previous live streams.
Yeah,
it does a lot in replays too. It's really bad.
Unfortunately, it's just something we have to deal with in this. So, it's a combination of many things that are actually going on.
It's not a perfect game. It's a good game, but it's not a perfect game. Let's go on board with Hazard for a moment. Sitting at a 125.2. He's about 3/10 back of Jake Dog. Ooh, I take that back. He is now 2/10 back of Ice Warden. Joe just jumped up the list a little bit.
I will agree with that. The Corvette does sound amazing on the game. What were the differences between first and last in the qualifying times? Not certain yet. We haven't finished it, so...
Unless he is referring to knockout qualifying.
Yes, it might be. Do you have those results, or...?
Let me see if I can pop it up real quick. I have... Well, you know what? No, I don't, because I didn't have the second screen. Jake Dog did a 124.805. That's why it was showing up on my P-Cars dash that he was around a 124.8 in the session. It's like catching the last for some reason.
Right.
And I want to say Arrow was like a 129.0 or something like that.
Ooh, Hazard just went off.
Yeah, I saw him go. Went to the garage real quick.
It looks like he has fun. I'm still getting used to the fact, again, that I'm not actually live.
You're not live. FYI.
As much as I want to be.
Stop thinking you are. Killing me here. Jeez.
trying. Okay, this is not a professional quality stream. We are definitely amateurs at this, so.
Okay, if you don't step it up, you're going to be speaking for yourself here pretty soon.
I've noticed. I'm trying, okay? I'm trying.
So am I. So am I. Let's see what we got back further in the field. Not a lot of people on track at the moment. Well, we only have about a minute left, so it's not going to be a whole lot of time. But Sketty has gone to the top of the list, and I missed that at a 124.179. Wow. I was expecting to see 23s. Maybe not. Not today.
We might see 23s later in the race.
Maybe.
When people get bold with their strategies.
Maybe in the race. 124.1 Mope, but that's only a... Geez, that's 2 100ths ahead of Mopar as 124.203. 124.3, 124, 124.6, 124.7. The top 6 spots are 0.6 apart. This is a race, ladies and gentlemen. So past that, you have Hazard in 7th, Z qualified 8th, Slamstone 9th, Adrenaline 10th, Loban 11th, Racer 420 in the 12th position, Tom Meng 13, Jackson the 14th position, and User will start 15th. I don't have enough peripherals for this job. I need like my phone, I need like another iPod or another something, I need a camera. Oh, jeez. I can't get it all. Okay. So, I have to switch over to the other chat so I can start this race up. Alrighty. No, there won't. Alrighty, boys. Can everybody hear me? Cool. Just you. Sketty. Yeah, I saw Sketty on P-Car's dash as having the top spot. I was not quick enough to get a picture of that on the screen though. Yes.
Somebody's already taken out the brake markers. Come on, guys.
Don't forget, guys, mute your mics during the race.
I'm on the right hand side. I'm on the whole time. Sorry. Alright, I'm gonna mute my mic now. Sit on the other side. I'm on the right hand side for pole.
Yep, let's keep it at about 60. All right, let's tighten it up. Green, 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 green. And we have a train of 3 at the front of this field very quickly. But these guys are racing.
Yeah, so that was a very good start from everybody there. It looked very clean. So that first couple laps looked pretty intense from my point of view.
It is quite intense, absolutely. This battle for the lead has not settled down one bit. One Space showing a lot of patience here. He has the pace to keep up, no doubt about it. But Sketty's going to make him work for it.
Definitely.
Let's just take a look here and see how about he's doing about this. He definitely knows how to get that hairpin, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
I mean, that was probably 2/10. Not quite close enough to make that happen.
No, man, unfortunately, like I said, I am not entirely live, so...
Right, it's hard for you to commentate on the same things that I'm talking about. Mopar is... Oh, no! One Space off in turn 8. Oh, man. Mopar's going to take over the 3rd spot. There goes Jake Dog. Or, I'm sorry, Mopar takes over the 2nd spot. Jake Dog to 3rd.
Looks like he just got loose. It's unfortunate.
Sketty free and clear now in the lead. Man, that was a lot of pressure for the first 3 laps there or so. And just couldn't hold on to it. I don't know what happened there. I didn't really see exactly what the car did.
It looks like he just got loose. Pushed it too tight, or pushed it too hard going in,
Oh, that's
and got loose.
working well. Jeez. Oh, okay. Let me see what I got further back in the field here.
Boy.
We have Jake Dog in 3rd. I'll run through the order here real quick since we're a few laps, or 6 laps into this race. We have Sketty in the lead, followed by Mopar and Jake Dog. That's your top 3. Ice Warden, Hazard, and Z fill out 4th, 5th, and 6th. Slamstone in 7th. User way up to the 8th spot. Volvic in 9th. Racer 420 in 10th, followed by Adrenaline, Mang, Lobin, and Jackson, with One Space all the way back at the back of the field now with that off. I wonder if he has damage or just had a hard time getting the car righted. That is a bummer. One Space back up to the 14th position.
Miss Devious asked if there's a rear bumper cam. No, there is not, unfortunately. Otherwise,
I can
we
make
probably would
one.
be 11. Can you?
Yeah. Let me figure out who do we want to watch. Who do we want to watch? Who's close? I think I can do it. I have to kind of manually do it. There is Tom Mang
so
in
there,
12th.
there is technically one, but it's complicated.
Well, let me find a close race. Not me.
Yeah, it does suck watching this from the couch. Would be nice to actually, be in the room, but limitations of the system. Only 16 slots in the room, and we want as many drivers on track as we can. In order to have the stream, we had to limit it to 15 already, so... Unfortunately, second count guy is watching the same stream you guys are. But hey, I'm having fun.
There's Sketty in the lead. He's run a 24.8 fastest lap so far this race. And who's behind him? That is Mopar. Quite a ways back. Not too far, but I mean, he's 2 seconds, I think. See if he makes up anything here in the hairpin. Nope, not really.
Unfortunately, as of right now, we are filled on our count position, so, no, we can't have anybody else come in. I'm talking in the chat, I'm sorry.
I would be willing to completely agree with Miss Davis, actually, on the live chat that Mopar is probably being pretty conservative here. And knowing we have 33 minutes left in this race, there's plenty of time to get racy. Just getting into the pits and your pit stop strategy can make a huge difference in this series. I mean, truthfully, they're both running 25s. Mid to high 25s. So, I think Mopar's got the pace if he really wants to step it up there. But he's really settled. It's about a 2-second gap, and it's here and there, a couple tenths. But no big changes. Running the big race right now.
Just matching. Yeah, he's just matching his times. Just letting Sketty just lead the group, pretty much.
One Space has worked himself up to the 13th position after that big off, chasing the lead. Here we have some closer racing. Let's see what these boys got. This is 8th, 9th, or 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th. User here in the 8th spot following Slamstone, with Racer and Volvic behind. Volvic had a really strong, pretty strong week last week. Finished 7th and 3rd respectively, and User's around. In turn, was like at 6, I think, coming towards 7. That's gonna hurt.
Yeah, that was bad.
I bet he's gonna have some damage there. That's unfortunate. Well, he's going to give up the what about the 7th position there? I think it was, or the 8th position.
Yep.
Here's One Space. One Space has time.
I wouldn't put it past Sketty to be conserving his equipment while leading this race, too.
Well, I think now that things are a little bit spread out at the front, and it's still... Well, let's see. It's still over 2 seconds. It's the gap's maintained pretty well. I don't think these guys are really pushing as hard. I mean, Sketty just ran a 26.2 last time by. Mopar ran a 27.1, so That's kind of a long lap for him, actually. It extends Sketty's lead to over 5 seconds. But at this point in the race, now you're you know, these guys are probably racing more to a delta, really, than anything. Knowing that you probably have a pit stop in the next 10 minutes or so. I don't know. It depends on what these guys' tire strategies are. I really don't know. I haven't talked to anybody really this weekend about pit strategies in general.
Unfortunately, I didn't get to talk to very many people neither. It's really hard to catch people on their practice days when you're so busy. So, hoping that if I do stay on comms, I hope to catch some people over the course of the next weekend. So,
here's User and Tom Main going at it. This is for the 11th position, with Adrenaline not too far behind. Tom had a really nice line through one there. He hit that apex a little cleaner than User did that time by. It's a tough turn, you know, it's very blind.
yeah, it appears I'm about probably 8 or 9 seconds behind you on this ring, so unfortunately, like I said, not really able to do much on the live cam side of things. Hopefully one day, many months from now, when Private Car 3 gets released, I'll be able to actually be doing live counts, so. That was a nice one.
Hey, this is... we got another... there's another close battle up there, turn 8. Ahead of you boys. I think that could be one space in Racer, possibly. Yes.
That has been one complaint from many of the drivers about this time of day, is the sun, and is a very distracting feature on the track.
It is. This race started at 0800 hours, and it's right in your face in some of these turns, especially coming down toward 5, the fast sweeper. As it gets a little bit later in the morning, it gets a lot easier. But those first probably 4, 5, or 6 laps are pretty rough. It's very difficult to see, to find your braking zone. I did notice that when I was doing a little bit of practice, kind of feeling the what the race was going to be like this week for myself. Oh, and Tom with a little off there. Car just got away from him a little bit, just got a little loose. No damage though, but definitely going to lose that time that he'd been working on. User.
Yeah, just came up. It looks like you just got loose. That's unfortunate.
Here's Vovik on Hazard. These guys, typically, I've noticed tend to battle pretty closely week to week.
Aren't these guys usually a little bit faster than they have been in these last couple weeks?
You know, inconsistencies is what hurts them. You know.
Yeah.
4th position. Woo-hoo-hoo. Can he pull it off into 1 though? Oh man, this is gonna be crazy. Is Hazard gonna give way? Yep, he's gonna give way here. That's probably a smart move. Oh! Almost lost it. That was sketchy.
The car you're seeing in the pits on the map would be Lesson. He is in the garage area as he is, well, live streaming this race, so you can't take what you see in the pits by heart, unfortunately.
And I don't think somebody's in.
Somebody is in?
It's Jackson. Jackson's in the pits.
So pit stops are starting for this race. As you can see, the crew very hard at work.
Lobin running in the 12th position currently with a fast lap of 1:28.540. And a bit much there. Oh, that's a bummer. Mike's going to lose a bunch of time there, unfortunately. And he's had enough. He's coming in.
That's a very easy corner to go wide at.
Absolutely. You know, you really try to carry as much speed through there, and the way that the camber and the track is, it kind of falls away. You really can lose the nose very easily if you push it too hard. Oh, that's me. You don't want to watch me.
Oh, but we do.
No, you don't. Hazard we're a little off, nothing too bad. So currently, looks like we probably have some pit stops going on. Currently, Jake Dog 23 is in the lead. You see Hazard having a little bit of trouble there on screen again. He must be struggling with the balance there. Mopar currently second, Z in third, one space in fourth. Ice Warden fifth, User sixth, Vovik seventh, Sketty eighth, Hazard ninth, Tom Mang 10th, Racer 11th, Adrenaline 12th, Lobin 13th, Jackson in the 14th position. But these positions are kind of moving around quite a bit because I think we're seeing some pit stops. Who just left pits? I hate this layout. I think that was Racer that just left the pits. He's coming through turn 2, the hairpin at the moment.
Can confirm that was Racer that came out of pits. We have 2 more cars in the pits.
Oh, there goes one of the Corvettes. That's Z. Jake Dog is also in.
Yes, the pits are getting very busy.
Mopar just rolling off a pit road. User is into the pits from the 8th position.
That was a fairly quick stop by Mopar. I wonder if he took tires and fuel. I doubt he took fuel. Maybe. I'm not 100% certain. But I seen his stop go in, I seen it come out, and it was a fairly quick stop.
Ooh, Lobin with some trouble there. Come on. Oh, jeez.
Anyway, to anybody who's joining the stream, sorry if we haven't said hi, as we are currently very busy with the live stream. You are watching the live stream of the Pits Round 2 series, the Project International Touring Series Round 2, at Brands Hatch. We will stream every Wednesday at 9 o'clock. So, if you guys are liking this, do be sure to subscribe to this channel, as we do stream every week on this channel. So, Anyway.
So, I'm guessing at this point everybody has made their pits. We're about halfway through this race with about 20 minutes to go. Currently, after that whole cycling has been through, One Space is your leader. He just ran a 1:27.4 last time by. Ice Warden is in the P2 spot, followed by Mighty Mopar in third. Vovik in the fourth. Has Joe pit yet? I don't know if he has.
I didn't catch his pit stop.
I never saw it. Anyways,
I know there was a couple.
I'm going to be
people who
watching
had
his
really
lap
quick
times
stops.
because I wonder if he's pit yet or not. Anyways, getting back to the list, Vovik in fourth, Sketty up to the fifth position after his early race off. He just ran a 1:27.2. Jake Dog in sixth, Z in seventh, Hazard level 4 in the 8th position, Racer 420 and User are 9th and 10th. Adrenaline, please. Is something got switched up. Adrenaline, please. User, Tom, Mang, Lobin, and Jackson round out the field. Currently, there's Joe. Ice Warden into the pits. I wish there was a little more action to this.
Yeah, unfortunately the pits. That's something I'm looking forward in Project Cars 2, as they say the pit stops will be fully animated, and they say they should match the series that you're running in.
That's about a
So that'll be
16-second stop for Joe.
That sounds like...
And he's going to
tires?
come out in the 8th position. So that puts Mopar up to the 2nd position, Vovik to 3rd, Sketty to 4th. He's 23 seconds back of Vovik. Working his way up though. Jake Dog in 5th, Z in 6th, Hazard in 7th, and I don't think too much behind that has changed.
Who's in P1? One Space is currently in P1. As far as I
Yes, One Space
know.
is currently leading the race.
Unfortunately, as I sit here, I can't quite. Where is Sketty?
Sketty is currently in the 4th position. Here he is right here, coming down to the hairpin. He's got Jake Dog behind him by just probably about 2 seconds or so, I'd say.
Yay, my computer just yelled at me. Telling me to plug it in. Gotta love technology.
Sketty has really made up a lot of time in this race since his off. He was going to be battling for a top position by the time this is all said and done. He's only 8 seconds behind Vovik at the moment, which is a total of about, let's see, I'd say about 20 seconds behind the leader. I'm showing
What
One
is
Space
the,
in the 3rd position. One Space has pit. He is now 5th.
Ah,
That puts Mopar to the front, followed by Vovik and Sketty in the 3rd position. Sketty is 9 seconds out of the lead of this race, FYI. 9 seconds after a huge off and being dead last.
that's an impressive comeback.
but we're on board with one space at the moment. Following Z for the 5th position. About a 2-second gap. Let's see what else we got here. Racer trying to track down Hazard. I do say I'm surprised to see Hazard back here in the 8th or 9th position or so. Oh, we have a car at a dead stop in the line coming toward 5. Who is that?
Out of gas, or what's up with that car?
I think it was Adrenaline. He is taking his car to the pits.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. It looks like he got in a major front-end accident at some point. Jackson has also retired. It looks like it. Is that what
yes,
I'm seeing there?
I saw both of those cars retired in the pits. Jackson has completed 13 laps of this race. Adrenaline completed 18, which is just a couple laps ago. So I think that was him on the back straight. And the run down to the sweeper. But here's Vovik in the 2nd position, trying to track down the leader, Mopar. This is a fairly close battle. But Vovik is in, and oh, when he tags the barrier coming into the pit road. Oh man, this is going to kill his time. Are you kidding me?
He just tried to.
Wow, just trying to get all you can get and just bit off a little more than you could chew coming around that. That's really tight there. Coming into the pits here at this racetrack, it's very tight. You really got to crank on the wheel to get that thing turned around. It's a very, very aggressive right-left. You know, the reason for that is to slow the cars down, you know, as they come to pit road, but you know, you really have to be on your game coming through there, or that's what can happen. That's a bummer. And there's Racer 420's going to go by him for the 7th position. So going in 2nd, coming out 8th is Vovik.
That's unfortunate for him. I believe that was his first pit stop, wasn't it? I believe. His only pit stop.
Possibly, yes. Because he was racing with Hazard not too long ago. We were watching them, and they are now 7th and 9th on track.
Yep. So I would assume that that was his only pit stop. I'd say that's a bad strategy call on his part, holding it off that late.
You have to wonder, because the longer you stretch it out, the slower your lap times are, and you're just losing more and more and more and more time to your competition. But I didn't really see what he was running lap time wise consecutively, so I can't really say. But it's Mighty Mopar out front with less than 11 minutes to go in this race, and Sketty following at less than 8 seconds behind. Race is still trying to track down Vovik here. I'm sorry, I take that back. That is Racer trying to... Oh, I was right. I'm sorry. Lots of data. I'm sorry. I apologize. You know, Fallen, you have to give a big shout out to Sketty here.
Yeah.
He was fighting super hard for the lead early in this race, and then had a little bit of a mistake and put the car off track, put him way back to the tail end of the field. Which fortunately, early enough in the race, wasn't that much time-wise back, because it was still early and it wasn't super spread out yet. So he lost a lot of positions, but not a lot of time, but he had to fight his way through a lot of positions, get through a lot of slower traffic, and he's got that gap down to 8 seconds now. And he only beat Mopar by 2/10 that time by. With 9 minutes to go, he's going to have to step it up a little bit more than that.
Good to see the comms or the live chat is very active tonight.
The live chat is extremely active tonight. That's awesome. Love to see it.
Who is currently? Did you just cover who is currently leading?
Mopar is currently leading the race. Sketty is second. Jake Dog is third. One Space has worked his way up to fourth after that pit stop. Z, as you're watching now, is in the fifth position, having a much stronger race than last week. Ice Warden in sixth. Bovik seventh. Racer 420 in eighth. Hazard in ninth. User in the 10th position, followed by Tom Mang, and then the two retired guards of SW Jackson and Adrenaline Please. One Space just ran a 124.472, purple, all three sectors. Jake Dog having a very strong showing in his, I think this is his first pits race, as a matter of fact.
Jacob, yes. I was able to talk to him shortly for the on Monday, and he seemed to be extremely excited. He was following Mopar for the longest time, and he was battling with Mopar, just learning the lay of the land and how things work around here, and he picked up fairly quickly on what to do and what not to do around here, so good to see the results are paying off for him for spending so much time around Mopar.
He's looking pretty good. Solid race. It looks like he's going to grab the podium here. If he can hold off One Space, who is coming up very quickly, actually. He's going to have about 4 laps to go. 3 laps-ish.
In timed events, once the timer hits 0, you cross the line, that's then your race. Does not matter where the leader is on track. Once you cross the line after the timer hits 0, the race is over. And yes, this is
I think you still have to
event.
finish your lap. I think you still you can still finish the lap that you're on. So if you could make up a position in that time, I think that still counts. And One Space is coming up here on Jake Dog very quickly now. He is looking for the podium in this race number 1. Skitty has got his gap to Mopar down to just over 7 seconds, but I don't think he's going to have enough time to do anything with them. One Space with a run. Oh, come on, you killed me. And One Space will take that position. So it's Mopar, Sketty in one space are the top three. Jake Dog, Ice Warden, Z, 4th, 5th, and 6th, followed by Vovik, Racer, Hazard, User, Tom Mang, Jackson, and Adrenaline. Was that a good view, Mischievous?
Definitely showed the path very well. I will say that.
I'm just glad I got the button pushes in the right sequence and time.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Just down to the last couple minutes here.
We're looking at probably 3 laps. Yeah,
One
3 laps
space
to go
really
here.
knocking them off right now.
How far is the gap from one space to the
To
car
Sketty.
ahead?
One
Yes.
space to Sketty is... It's 4 seconds. Well-
Unfortunately,
No, it's
Von
2 seconds,
Samsung
I'm
does
sorry.
not seem to be in the room right now, and I'm not 100% certain why.
Correct. I do not see him on timing. I do not know how many laps he has completed. It'll probably show up on the thing here, so I'm going to have to make sure I get a snapshot of that. Or try to. As I multitask like crazy.
They are asking for the gap to P1 and P2. I cannot, unfortunately, give
It's
you
a
that
second and a
because
half.
A second and a half? Has that been growing or shrinking?
No, I don't think that's right. I'm sorry. I really don't think that's right. No, it's saying 2 seconds. Oh! Sketty was a little off there. I think the tires are really falling off the top couple guys here. Yeah, one space is now... He's gotten by Sketty. He's 2.4 to Mopar. There's going to be... You got a solid 2 more laps of this race. Mopar going off track there past 1 a little bit. One space pushing really hard into goes wide. It looks like he still didn't really lose a whole lot of time. I think the tires are going away. The lines are getting a little bit sloppy. He's going to have some traffic to contend with here. How will Mopar get around? To the left, no problem. Thank you, car, for giving way. Mopar's had control of this race for quite some time now, but he does not necessarily have control of it now. He does not have the same pace as One Space does at the moment, and he's losing ground very quickly. With less than 2 minutes to go, these guys are going to get 1 more lap in. They might get 2. No, they'll get 1 more. Oh.
Well, good to see One Space come back. Didn't he spin it in lap 1 pretty much? Lap 2?
Sketty is the one that had the off. It was like lap 3-ish or so, I think.
Sketty? I think both Sketty and One Space had problems, didn't they?
Oh, One Space to the inside on the exit of 2. Almost, but not quite. Mopar not going to make it easy. This is for the win, everybody. This is One Space in the white car, Mopar in the blue. One Space has more pace at the moment. This is going to be the last time by. This will be the last circuit of this race. As they come through turn... What is that, like 6, I think? Will one space be able to get a run off this last turn? Get on that throttle as early as possible. Doesn't look like he's quite going to have enough. One space gone. Have to settle for second, but not by much. Man, that was a race, let me tell you what.
Yes, it was.
So that's going to be Mopar takes the win there. One space run at 24.472. Fast lap that last time by. Heck of a run. Sketty is going to finish third. That's a heck of a comeback. Jake Dog fourth, and we still have some guys racing back there.
I'm gonna get ready to join the lobby as it looks like 2 people dropped and I'm not sure exactly who they were. So just in case I get invited to the lobby, I'm gonna be ready.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be pretty single file past that. So, provided the order does not change, here, I'll pop this up on the screen for everybody. It's going to be Mopar with the big win for race 1 tonight, followed by One Space, Sketty, Jake Dog, Ice Warden going to pull out top 5, Volvic in 6th, Z 7th, Racer in 8th, User and Hazard 9th and 10th, OMG Maying in 11th, followed by Jackson and Adrenaline. And we are short one driver, and which would be who was that? It was Slamstone, yes, who ran a significant amount of that race. So I don't know what happened there. I tell you what, that was a heck of a race. There's lots of interesting stories going on there, Fallen. That was some really good stuff.
Congratulations to Mopar on win number 1 of the night.
Yes, big congratulations. That was a great race. Great defensive driving there. Just staying on line, making the car wide. You know, with this being a fairly narrow track too, you know, that it does help the defense quite a bit. But you got to be on your P's and Q's, you know. Just a little bit of slip up can put you off track here, Brands Hatch. That's for sure. Last week I split the stream. This week I am not going to. I'm just going to let it run through. I think we're going to roll off race 2 after just a short break.
We are going to try to get the drivers that have dropped back in first. If there is space, they very might well let me in. Yay! And
so you can actually commentate on live racing instead of delayed live racing.
Yeah. Let's hope. It's not as easy as it sounds commentating on delayed racing, let me tell you.
No.
Anyway, I do want to thank our sponsor for this season. We are sponsored by Deering Distribution. They distribute, well, they are deliverers to the central Illinois area. It's run by our local, our own series director, Z, 1993. He has provided us with sponsorship for this season, and he is providing trophies to the top 3 finishers and the team champions for the season as his way of giving back to the series for sponsorship. And we want to thank him so much for the support that he's given us. So
yes, absolutely. Z's actually put up trophies, actual physical trophies, to the top placers, both individuals and teams for this season, and that's really cool. That's a really cool thing to do for a sim racing league, I think. So that's really fun. That's a lot of fun. That's really cool stuff.
We are sitting on the timer to run out. Unfortunately, what happened was we had a couple DNFs disqualified. It looks like Adrenaline actually got disqualified from the race for some reason. I'm not 100% certain on that one. Possibly may have actually gotten in had contact with somebody.
It looks like everybody's leaving the room, so hopefully when everybody leaves, I will get the replay. I'm gonna ask them to do that. Is everybody gonna leave the room? Okay. Yeah, because I hopefully when everybody leaves and I'm the last one, that it'll let me save the replay. So if everybody could pop out quickly, that would be helpful. And no, I didn't get it. Who got what? Oh, okay. Alright, well they're going to be sending out new invites here in a minute, so I'm just going to back out. I'll see you guys over there.
We are still live, correct?
Yes, the stream is still live. I'm just waiting on a replay, or I'm sorry, a invite to the new lobby. This happened last week too, where I was not able to get the replay, which is a major concern for me. But it's typical Project Cars. More than likely, it'll give me I'll be able to save it next race, which has happened the last 2 weeks, I think. Haven't been able to get the first one, get the second one. Looking forward to Project Cars 2, and they hopefully won't have as many of the same stupid problems. Well, let's see. Joe got the replay. I wasn't able to get it again. I don't know if that's because I have to retire or what, but really. You mean like if you hit options or something? All right, so go ahead. Is this adrenaline? Yeah, I saw you sitting there coming toward down the hill toward 5. I was like, what the heck happened? Yeah, I showed that you completed like 19 laps. Yeah. Yes, that should put you in 12th, not 13th. Mm-hmm. Yep. You got about 5 more minutes, C? Okay. Hey, Fallen. Oh, you're in. Okay, never mind.
Yep, I have an invite.
Cool. Alright, so now you can live commentate.
Yay! I still won't be dropping in the game chat because that'll be just too loud, so...
Yeah, you wanna chat in party. That way they don't hear you.
Yep. That's fine by me. I get to actually watch racing now! Yay! I'm so excited! So, what's the procedure for me? Just pretty much back out as soon as the race starts?
Yep.
Well, let's hope my controller is assigned to have the brake trigger as a brake button though. Because I don't have my wheel actually plugged in. Granted, if I get a message saying get out, I'm still gonna have to leave, so hope that doesn't happen.
What was that now?
If I still get a message saying get out, I'm still gonna have to leave. Because there is still a possibility of a couple more people showing back up.
Oh,
so.
yes, I think Z said he was going to try and get a couple guys. A couple guys weren't able to make race 2, So he was going to see if a couple guys from Knockout qualifying that didn't qualify for race 1 would like to join.
Well,
So we have probably about 5 minutes or so before we start the next race. I do have some provisional results and points totals. With the results of last race, we have quite a bit of movement in the standings. Mopar actually goes to the top of the point standings with 68 total points. Ice Warden still second with 60. One space moves up. He's now third with 56. Adrenaline dropped. Volvik still in the 5th position, points-wise, with 49. Sketty's up. He's at 44. Hazard, Racer, and User all have dropped a position, at least, with 42, 38, and 37 points, respectively. Jackson and Z have moved up, with 30 and 27, respectively. Arrow and Lobin, 22, 21. Jake Dog, 18. McTrucker, 18. Cheesecracker, 14. And Tom Mang with 10 points. That's just provisional. We still have to make sure that does not take into consideration any penalties or anything like that. So I'm assuming we should start getting back to racing here pretty quickly.
it looks like we're waiting on a disconnected Z, so...
Okay.
As I've seen him sign in relatively recently, so
Okay.
I'm assuming he had to do a rudder reset. Problems with sim racing instead of real life racing, you don't have to deal with router resets.
You just have to make sure all the other 10,000 components on the car work right.
Yeah.
That's all.
It does look like Z just joined back into the room, so we should be getting back to racing here fairly quickly. Keep in mind, we are still watching the live chat as we do this. I have mine still up, and so does Lesson, so we are still going to be replying to you guys as time goes on, so...
Yeah, I was just gonna going through some of the messages that I had missed in the last few minutes.
There was a few of them. It's been a very, very busy comm section.
We're getting to it. Alrighty. That's gonna cost you a pit stop. Alright, so just a few minutes here. Let these guys make some last-minute adjustments to their cars. And we should get rolling.
It does feel a little bit weird being here and actually watching the race live.
Not weird, just different.
Yeah. Go from a small, probably 6-inch screen to watch this on to a 48-inch.
Oh, that's very different.
And gain 9 seconds? Yeah.
I see we have Slamstone has rejoined.
Yes, he has.
Which is good.
Hopefully whatever issues he had in race 1 have been resolved. I'm not sure what happened to him.
Yeah, I don't
He
know
did-
either, because he was running, and then he wasn't.
Poof.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And the game or the app, nothing was showing that he'd completed anything. So I don't know
Okay.
if I missed something.
Confirmation on my end. The stream is 15 seconds behind on my end, so.
Okay. Well, it's because your internet sucks.
Yeah, I will agree with that.
Mine's not that
I'm rocking-
fantastic either, but it's good enough.
I'm rocking that 3 meg
It's good enough to do
internet.
this. It's good enough to stream,
Better than
so
mine.
can't complain.
I tried streaming once. Got complained at because they could count the pixels on the screen.
Yeah, that's not very entertaining to watch.
No, I had the joys of trying to live stream the WRRC that you used to run.
Uh-huh.
I was trying to live stream my races in that, and they didn't turn out too pretty.
No.
No.
Okay.
Mopar says hi.
Let's get this thing rolling. 2 minutes.
It's about a minute and a half, yes. I did notice a couple comments about Mopar and being low on fuel. The gauges that are in the car that we get to see as commentators and live streamers, they are not accurate.
No, absolutely
unfortunately,
not.
the P cars, Project Cars does not pick up adjustments made in the fuel at the beginning and during a pit stop for somebody watching the race. It does not pick those up, so it will show as empty.
Yeah, we noticed that a couple 2 or 3 weeks ago. I was like, this guy's not gonna have enough fuel to get around, and two laps later, he's still running. I'm like, okay, well that's not right.
Yep.
So, you know.
The one thing I'm gonna have to get used to now is controlling the camera as I'm doing the whole commentary thing. Good to see how easy your job is.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna switch over so I can get these boys going rolling. Alright, boys, let's keep it tight. Remember who you're racing. Remember who's in front of you. Remember your tires are not that hot. Let's have a nice, clean, respectful reverse grid start. On my mark. Green, 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 green! Hazard having some trouble in turn 1, lap 2, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I didn't
Looks like
see exactly what
contact.
happened.
Looks like contact between Mopar and one Hazard caused that incident. We do have Ice has spun in turn 4. Looks like he's getting that straightened back out, but unfortunate break for Hazard and Ice as they both have issues early in this race. So, hopefully they can recover.
Yeah, you know, it's early. It's pretty early in the race. You know, it's lap 2. There's definitely time to recover. You saw what Sketty did last race, which was phenomenal. So you just got to put your game face on and get up on the wheel.
Yep. Fantastic start to yet another race. These starts have been really good in this race.
That first lap between Adrenaline and Slamstone was phenomenal.
Volvic has an off going through turn 1 as well. Looks like cold tires and stuff are getting to these guys early in this race, so gotta take it easy early in the race.
You know, everybody kind of tends to say this, have the same general feeling about the car, in that it loves you until it doesn't, which is like the blink of an eye. You think it's just doing everything that you want it to do, and then it just kicks your ass.
Yeah, that was I love this car. Corvette's one of my favorite cars to drive in this game. Right up until it bites me. Then it's not my favorite car anymore. So, coming around to... Go ahead.
Here's Mopar on Racer. This is for the 5th spot. Trying to get a run up toward turn 1. See if he can make a run down toward the hairpin.
I don't think it's
Not going to be close enough.
Nope.
The Racer's going to go
Racer
way
does
wide.
go wide.
That's going to let Mopar
Yep.
slide right on by.
And Z's even there to take advantage of that.
Absolutely. On the outside. Will he get it done? Yes.
Sketty follows Z right on through.
Sure did.
So that's a 3-spot loss just for going
Yeah.
wide in turn 2.
That's a big mistake right there.
Yep.
But you just got to get back on it, hit your marks, run consistent times, run consistent lines.
User is pressuring Von Slamstone right now.
Z having some trouble there. That's going to cost him a spot.
Again, we have...
Sketty up to the 6th position already.
User looks poised to make a move going in the next couple corners on Von Slamstone.
One space and Mopar at it again. That's a pretty tight race for the 4th spot. One space has it. Mopar wants it. Up closer toward the front. There's Von Slamstone, as you mentioned, with User trailing toward the sweeper, turn 5. It's a fast one. And that's Adrenaline, the blue car in the lead. Oh! Slamstone's off. Big spin. He's going to lose 2, probably 3 positions there in that spin. Wow.
He went from 2nd place all the way down to 6th in that spin.
Yep.
7th.
That
Excuse me.
was... Man, that thing just came around quick. Holy cow. This is Volvic right on his heels. He's hungry.
Adrenaline is on User's tail for the lead. This little battle's going all over the track. It's really hard to follow right now. Adrenaline's making the pass. Into turn 5.
There it is.
Gets it done.
Ooh.
It looks like. Nice.
He's
pass
got
right
it.
there.
But User's right there. He's not going to give up. Right on his tail here, coming into the sweeper turn 5. Ooh, User runs a little bit wide there. That's going to be a slower line. And he's got one space all over him.
This is what happens in reverse grid racing. Right here, guys, is fast guys are coming to the front right now, and we get to watch it all. This is fun. Looks like Mopar is looking to make a run space. Although Mopar has been behind one space since the beginning of this race, so...
User on the throttle earlier there. Will he make the move in 2? Not quite. Adrenaline one's ride, but not wide enough for User to take it, but he's close. Oh, in the grass for User. He's going to lose a couple spots here for that, for sure. He's going to stay right. Good job. Sketty's going to take advantage of that mistake as well.
Yep. still very clean up at the front with Mopar, One Space, and Adrenaline.
We have Adrenaline,
Oh.
One Space, and Mopar fighting for the lead of this race. How wide can he make that car, and for how long can he do it? This could get messy if these guys aren't patient. Oh, looks like Adrenaline a little bit slow through that turn right there.
Yep, that's unfortunate.
He's going to
for
lose
him.
the lead. It's now One Space Mopar.
But he has not fallen far back.
No, no. He was just a little slow. Those guys would just went cruise right on the outside through 8 there. Adrenaline's still right there, a little loose.
Fighting a little bit of a loose condition there. Gather it back up. Don't get too flustered being behind these guys, and just keep your composure as you chase these guys back down.
Here's User and Z
Steady.
coming down toward 5.
Sketty
Ooh,
just got
good.
loose coming out of 5.
Yeah, I saw he just lost a couple positions. He was sitting 4th. He is now 7th. User, Volvic, and Z have all moved up a spot after that mistake by Sketty, I believe.
Don't count Volvic, don't count User and Z out of this race yet. They're not very far behind. They're what? Maybe a second or two behind? Yeah, they are only 2, maybe 3 seconds behind the leader right now. So it's still a wide open battle for the lead. But it does look like it is starting to get spread out now, so...
Some
Maybe a little bit
places,
of-
some places. We have some
Yes.
pretty good, here's a good battle for 3rd here. User and Adrenaline.
Looks like User's got a run going down the long backstretch. Adrenaline's holding the inside. Ooh, User
Oh.
lost it. Oh, that's a
User
big
lost the back
wreck
end of
into the
that car.
corner.
That's
That was a big hit in that corner.
apologize for the little game glitch there.
I believe we've actually lost User. Yes, we've lost User in the room.
That's a
May
bummer.
have been lag. Yeah, that may have been lag. It seems like he's disconnected, so
Yeah.
we may have just seen him lag out, so
Yep.
that's unfortunate for him as he was having a very good race. Sketty gets by Z.
That's
going in turn
Sketty.
2
Yeah,
here.
yeah. I saw the same thing. Sketty by Z at 2. And he
Looks like
just
Z-Star's
spun
not-
out of 3, I think. Nope, nope.
No, not quite, but he's not. He's fighting a very.
Lost the
Unhappy
handle on
car,
it for
yeah.
just a second. He saved it, but
Mopar is in the lead. When
Mopar
did
does
that
have the
happen?
lead.
Yes, when did that
Well,
happen?
you know, when we're watching all the other close battles. Apologies for that. So currently, the running order is Mopar, One Space, Adrenaline, Sketty, Z, Ice Warden in 6th, Racer, Hazard, Slamstone in 9th, Volvic, Jackson, Jake Dog, And that is your top 12 of in the field. We are
Jake
down
Duck
to...
is retired, and Jackson just lost it coming out of turn 1, it looks like. Yes, unfortunately, it looks like we have Jake retired into the pits with, it looks like, heavy front end damage. And Jackson looks like he's slow in turn 2, so...
Yeah, I saw Mopar
like
just
not
go
been a very
by
good
Jackson a second ago.
Yeah, oh. What we got going on here?
Z a little wide in turn 3. He needs to be cautious there.
Looks like that'll be yet another retirement from Jackson as he has just been dragged back to the pits. Unfortunate for him.
It's really unfortunate to see that.
Not a whole lot you can do about it though. It's the nature of sim
Well,
racing like
this is
with full
sim
damage
racing.
and-
It's not a real car. You can always fix the car in an absurdly short amount of time and go back out there and run some laps. You know,
but
that's just my opinion.
unfortunately, it looks like he couldn't get back to the pits. So,
Oh, was his car that damaged? I know Z had that problem, and Z's having a little bit of a halt there, and just, hey, you know what? We'll just take a pit stop right here. It seems like a good opportunity. Why not?
Yep. So Z, the first one into the pits for this race, so...
Here's
See where
Ice
he comes
Warden
out.
in the 5th position. Coming through turn 1, nice and smooth. He's got some front-end damage from something. Behind him is Hazard. Behind him is Racer. These guys are all spread by about, I don't know, about a second and a half or so.
Yeah, that's fair. It does look like Z should be coming out of the pits any second now. Maybe?
He is. He is down into turn 2 now.
Yep, I'm sorry, I was watching the wrong car. Von Slamstone and Z are running very similar paint jobs, so the only difference is the number, really. And I missed that, so I'm sorry about that. But Von Slamstone is in the pits, and he is being released now, so... That'd be...
Thank you, Colin.
Z and Von Slamstone have both made their pit stops.
Here's Hazard trying to chase down Ice Warden. They're pretty close battle right now. They're both running low 28s. And their sector times are darn near mirrored.
Right now we're, looks like Adrenaline just had an off there for a second. Yes, he did.
Adrenaline currently in the 4th position. Did he lose the 3rd
Yeah,
spot?
he was in 3rd. He was in 3rd. And Ice just had contact with the inside wall coming through turn 6, I think. So,
And
might have some
Hazard's
damage there.
right on him now.
Yep. I'm just doing a scan through the field and catching little things that happen, sorry.
That's alright.
That's kind of nice. Okay.
Yeah, you just keep doing that.
Perfect.
Oh. He can smell fifth now. It's close. The difference between 2 seconds and 1 second when you're chasing is so big. It's so huge. You're close enough, you can see so much more of what that ahead driver's doing. You can really start to calculate how you're going to attack, where you're better, where you're not, what you need to change.
We may start seeing pit stops here fairly soon, as we are hitting that midway point in the race, so. Like we said, Z and Von Sandstrom have already taken their pit stop. Be interesting to see where they shuffle out once everybody else has. Currently, Mopar is about 5 seconds in the lead of one space, and Ice is a fair way back from one space. Unfortunately, it looks like...
So we have a lot of people in the pits now. We have Hazard, we have Adrenaline, we have Sketty, we have Racer, all in the pits at the moment.
Yes, they're very busy. Sketty is released. Hazard just got released.
Hazard's out. Ooh, Adrenaline Racer must be taking a lot of fuel. There goes Racer,
out.
And Adrenaline's out.
Adrenaline definitely has fallen back a lot of spots from where he was at. He was third just a couple laps ago, and he's now behind Racer and Hazard, who were fighting fifth, sixth, seventh. He's back there now once everything cycles through. And it seems the pit stop has benefited Z very well, as he's up to fifth with people taking their pit stops. He's first among the people who have taken their pit stops, as far as I understand.
Yeah, I'm guessing Sketty didn't take any fuel on that stop, because that was super fast.
It was. Ice Warden's into the pits from fourth place.
Still fourth.
And
so there goes
Z just goes by. And Sketty's not far behind. Is Sketty gonna... Yes, Sketty is going to pass Warden. Now the race is between Warden and Hazard. Will Warden get up to speed before Hazard catches him? I don't think he will. No, he will not. There goes Hazard. So Ice falls back to seventh, putting Z fourth, Sketty fifth, and Hazard sixth.
Ice is in seventh, Racer eighth, Adrenaline ninth, Slamstone 10th, and there are the last. But to the front, it's one space.
One space has taken over the lead from Mopar, who has taken his pit stop.
Mm-hmm. Where will he come out?
I'm believing he should come out in either second or third, as he had a massive
Well, it'll
gap to
definitely
third.
going to be third, because here comes Volvic now, past the line.
He had a very short run, though. Yeah, it's going to be third. But he's going to be right there, so...
Barely third.
I expect that to be a fairly easy pass.
Let's see. What have these boys done? Volvic has run a 24.2 to Mopar's 24.9 fast laps. Maybe not so easy.
Maybe not.
Volvic actually has fast lap of the race. I think that's fast lap on the night, actually. 124.253. And he's given up a little in Sector 2. It's 1.2 seconds currently. I wish I could drive that accurately.
Yeah. So Volvic and One Space still have to make their pit stops. So that does mean Volvic will eventually end up having to give up second place. I do believe.
Tightening up.
Yep. I don't expect it to be too much longer for Volvic, but decides to head to the pits for his mandatory pit stop. Unfortunately, I also believe One Space.
Well, he might as well now, if he hasn't.
Yep. Unfortunately, I missed that. One Space is in the pits from the lead.
Here comes Mopar.
Mopar will definitely be taking the lead here.
Yeah, for sure.
Volvic
One
stayed out,
Space.
so not 100% certain. He may have already taken his pit stop. I may have missed it. Even with 2 sets of eyes, we may have missed it.
Well, let's see. He just ran a 127. Mopar just ran a 125. So I'm going to say that he has not.
Yep. Z's in for a second pit stop. His first pit stop was for damage or something.
He is currently 5th. Now 6th, 7th. Yeah, Mopar is just walking away at the moment.
Yep.
Volvic needs to get tires, because he's just going to lose more and more and more time. And not necessarily just to Mopar, but to everybody else as well.
Yep.
So,
that's unfortunate for Z, as he was having a fairly good run. I thought he had already made his... I know he made his pit stop.
Maybe a pit stop issue, or the wrong setting or something?
Possible. But... yeah, it does seem a little bit weird to still not have made a pit stop this late. Okay, Volvic is in the pits. From second place, he is definitely going to lose third.
One space goes by.
Or second.
For 2.
I believe Sketty will get him as well.
Sketty's coming around now. Yes,
Sketty's
he's definitely going to go by. Ice Warden's coming around turn 9 now.
Yeah. Ice is not going to get him.
He's not going to get him.
Fairly decent stop from Volvic's crew. So. Again, Mopar is just running away with this race. There's absolutely nobody around him, so... Again, the same
and it's a pretty clear field, too. So, there he is, coming toward turn 8 there. The little arrow on screen, and there's nobody around him. He has free reign to just run fast lap after fast lap.
Yeah, the field has gotten incredibly spread out now, so...
Yeah, and it's really only about 11 drivers. 10 drivers at the
There's
moment.
10 on... Yeah, there's 10 drivers on track. Good first half of this race. Fantastic first half of this race, though. So... I've really enjoyed watching this race today, so...
There's been some really fine racing tonight. I mean, some really close, respectful battles. Hazard doing a little drifting across turn 1.
Not the fastest way around the racetrack, that's for sure.
No, it looked cool though for a second.
Oh, Racer got loose. Z is there. And Z is going to get around Racer, it looks like? Yes.
Yes.
It has been just an absolute dominating performance by Mopar in this race.
Yes, it really has. It really has. And with just about 10 minutes to go,
I don't think he's going to get anybody to challenge him.
there's...
He has a 19-second lead almost.
Yep.
And it's another 15 seconds back from him to Sketty, so...
And Z just went by Racer. That was the closest battle on track.
Unfortunately, the race is really spread out, and
It is very spread out. There's nothing within 3 seconds at this point.
Nope.
And the closest battle is just getting wider, and that was Z and Racer, as Z continues to pull away a bit. Let's see.
For you guys who are tuning in, you are watching the Project International Touring Series Round 2 at Brands Hatch Race 2. We start streaming every Wednesday night at 9 o'clock Eastern. And we plan to continue streaming for as long as the series organizers allow us to. And we want to thank you for tuning in, and please subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of this racing, as we do this, like I said, every Wednesday night.
Mopar just ran a 1:23.993.
Shows you what clean air can do, doesn't it?
And some laps, absolutely.
Yep.
Fast, fast, fast. Left a little bit on the table in Sector 3, though.
It looks like Volvic has really gained on on Sketty.
Let's watch that battle. Yes,
Possible
that's
something
only
happening there. Yeah, Volvic is currently running faster than Steady, so... And it looks like it will be fast
yeah,
enough to
it's a
catch him.
good
He's only
a
2
good
seconds
second.
back.
Good second a lap faster at this point.
Volvic 2/10 faster in Sector 1 along. But as we say that, Sketty goes green in Sector 2 and runs 2/10 faster than Sketty, or than Volvic.
It's picking it up. He's only got
You can see there's
7 minutes left in this race. He wants to hold on to that podium.
Volvic about 3/10 faster that last lap. That won't be enough to catch him though.
I think Sketty saw what was going on. He decided it's probably time to
Go.
Let's not let him get too close. So currently, it is still Mighty Mopar, 1 space. Sketty and Volvic, the battle you're watching now. Ice Warden in 5th. Hazard in 6th, followed by Adrenaline, Z, Racer, and Slamstone are the active drivers on track.
Unfortunately, 2 damage retirements with Jackson and Jake. Bad luck for these guys this week, and really hope they can get back together next week and possibly show some good results.
Absolutely. Jake Dog looked really strong tonight. Just, you know, I think he's still learning the game. He's still pretty new to the series, so it'll take a little bit of time to get comfortable, and consistency is a lot, means a lot here in this series.
Yes.
And Volvic has really started to track Sketty down. He's got it down to just a couple car lengths.
Oh yeah. I expect Volvic to be making a pass within the next 4 minutes.
Where at, though? Because they're not too far off on times. He's faster, but I don't think he's extraordinarily faster at any given point. He's just gonna have to get a run somewhere.
No, if he does it anywhere, I think it'll be turn 2. He is definitely faster in Sector 1 than Sketty is. Sector 2, Sketty runs yet again green with a 26.1. But as I say that, Sketty goes round?
Yeah. I looked down at my phone for a second, and
oh yeah, he definitely went round. He has major damage.
His nose is all messed up. Man.
Ice goes by.
And Ice is going to go by for the 4th position. Oh, man. What a bummer. With 3 minutes left to go in this race. You're talking 2 laps. 3 laps.
And wrecks it.
And
that is so unfortunate.
No matter what, let's see what he can hang on to here, because the car cannot be driving well at all right now.
Not with that much damage. That looks like he hit the wall hard.
And he's losing time to Ice Warden.
Adrenaline and Z are racing side by side going into turn 2, though.
I
Looks
see.
like Z's gonna get the pass done through turn 2. So that moves Z up into 7th.
Adrenaline taking the slow line through the grass there. Z checking out right now on him.
He does have one of the freshest set of tires on the track, so...
True. True. He did have a two-stopper.
But it does look like Adrenaline is suffering a little bit in pace. That is Mopar directly behind Adrenaline. So, coming around to lap him. Mopar has just been on a roll today.
So with a minute and a half to go, there's Ice Warden. Sketty's still hanging on to 5th.
I think this is pretty much your final result. I can't deny what I'm seeing. Sketty has definitely, or not Sketty, I'm sorry. One Space has gained about 15 seconds on Mopar over the last 10 laps. Or over the last probably 10 minutes. According to my, looks like Mopar's been running about 2 to 3 seconds a lap slower than One Space.
Yeah, it's about a 9-second gap still.
Yeah, there's no way he's going to catch him, but he definitely made a comeback. With 15 seconds left to go, everybody's pretty much coming around the line.
Yep. It's going to be a relatively quiet finish to this
compared
race.
to last time.
Z and Hazard's a fairly close race, though. But I think that was it. I don't think they're getting this lap.
That's it. No, they didn't cross the line before the
So, Mopar,
wins
the mighty Mopar, is going to take the win for race 2.
One Space in second. As Lovett comes around for third, yes.
A sweep for Mopar tonight. One Space and Volvic will round out your podium. Ice Warden in 4th, Sketty 5th, Hazard in 6th. Seeing Racer Adrenaline with Slamstone in the 10th spot.
Slamstone looks like he was the final retirement a lap prior to finishing the race. Looks like he hit the wall pretty hard.
Jackson 11. Chick Dog in 12th with some troubles early.
Very early lap 7. Unfortunate for him. Hopefully these guys who didn't have very good races do end up recovering from this race and coming back next week and have good races.
Yeah, I mean, there will be... This is only round 2. You have 3 more races. There's 1 drop. So, this could be your bad week. For instance, Z had a really rough week last week. And he's got a 7th place finish here. And 2 7th place finishes on the night. So, he went from just really, honestly, an awful event last week to solid middle of the pack. So, you're going to have bad days. Yep. But you'll see how it all shakes. We'll have to see how it all shakes out.
Well, it's been fun in this room. I will tell you that. This has been a lot of fun. A lot easier for me to commentate live.
Oh, absolutely. And it's more enjoyable for the viewers as well because they can tell
Yes.
that there's more interaction and there's just more live
I
information
have more
going on all the
energy when
time.
I have more energy when I'm in the room with these guys. So it was definitely a lot better with me in the room than it was with me not in the room. At least I felt like it.
Sure. Absolutely.
And we should be getting the results here any second now.
Yeah, after this
I'm not getting any more countdown, unfortunately.
no, it's probably gonna freeze up like it always does.
Anyway, yes, that was a really enjoyable race and a really enjoyable pair of races tonight, and I'm glad I got to be a part of them. So,
What is going on? Oh, this game.
not 100% certain what's going on, but
No, the
Anyway.
whole thing is just being dumb.
I think this is a good time to pretty much call it a night, don't you think?
Yeah, I think we're pretty much wrapped up here tonight. I hope that everybody has enjoyed the racing tonight. We've had a lot of chatting going on on YouTube on the live chat. It was nice to have Fallen in the room with me for the second race.
Yay!
I think that was enjoyable for those watching too.
Yes.
But I think
It's
it's
a lot
about time
easier
we
to do
sign
that,
off.
so.
Thanks again to all the organizers. Thanks again to Deering Distribution for sponsoring the Pit Series. Thanks to Z. Thanks to Jackson for hosting. Thanks for Alex for all his behind-the-scenes work as well as Aerolight's work. Those guys do a lot, put a lot of time in here and there doing things to make sure this whole thing rolls off fairly smoothly every week. And we hope to see everybody back here for round 3, 9 o'clock EST, next Wednesday. Where are we racing next week?
Let me pull that up real quick. I will tell you in a second. And
I forgot it.
Brno.
That's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
That's going to be an interesting race. We're going to go from a narrow track of Brands Hatch to a motorcycle track.
The wide opens. It's actually
Just
fairly wide open for being a motorcycle track, to be honest with you.
Just long, wide open, flowing turns. Yeah. Long track, too. It's like 3.5 miles or something like that. Big track. Long lap time. So, anyways, that'll be a good race. So, we will see you all next week at 9 o'clock. Possibly at 8 for knockout qualifying. I don't promise that one. Depends on if I can make it that early. But we'll definitely be streaming grid qualifying and race 1 live at 9.
And if work doesn't take over, I will be definitely in comms.
Glad to have you, Fallen.
Yep.
All right, buddy.
Thanks for having me here.
Take care, everybody. Good night.
Good night.